If your Fire Stick feels slow, buffers too much, or tracks way more than it should, these settings are for you. Most people never change these, and one of them, it's actually making your Fire Stick worse over time. So stick around and let's get that set for you. Setting number 1. This setting runs in the background and it can slow your Fire Stick down. Go to settings, that's the gear all the way to the end. From there you go to preferences. In preferences you look for data monitoring right there, and then turn off data monitoring. And just like that, the first setting is done. Setting number 2 is the autoplay ads. This is over here on the home screen. When you go to one of these things on the top here, it starts playing on its own. You see? Some people likes it, but what happens is it makes navigation and buffering lag. So you can turn that off by going to settings all the way to the right again on the gearbox. Go to preferences again. In preferences you look for feature content. This is over here, and then you can turn this both off, and then when you come back over here it doesn't play anymore. See, it doesn't start playing, so that helps with navigation and buffering. Okay, so that's setting number 2. Setting number 3, app notifications. Most people don't even know this exists. Basically, the apps sending notifications run in the background and use your memory, especially on the older Fire Sticks. But if you have a new one, I would do that as well. So go to the gear all the way to the right, go to preferences. In preferences, you're gonna go to the notification settings. Over here, you go to app notifications and you're gonna see some of mine are already off and some are on, but you can turn all of them off, as many as you want. Okay, if you think something should be on, just leave it on, but everything else, turn it off. That's gonna help with how your device works. Okay, so that's setting number 3. This next setting is the one Amazon really doesn't want you touching, and it affects privacy more than anything else. So stick around and let's get to it. Setting number 4, interest-based ads. This controls how much Amazon tracks what you watch. So let's go to settings. In settings, you go to preferences, privacy settings, interest-based ads. Turn that off. With that off, turning this off limits ad targeting and reduces how your viewer habits are used. And that's setting number 4. Setting number 5, app permissions. Some apps have way more access than they need. Streaming apps don't need access to everything. Limiting permissions improves privacy and it can help performance. So let's go. Let's go to the settings, the gear again, and then go to applications. Over here in applications, you're gonna go to manage installed apps, and then you're gonna select an app. Basically, if the app requested access to something, it's gonna show over here on permissions. You see, AirScreen has asked my permission to files and media, which I denied because it doesn't need to have access to that, and the location, which I denied as well. Usually, if it's a app, well-known app like Apple, it's not gonna ask you for a permission that it doesn't need. Okay, but that AirStream did, and another one that asks for permissions, just like Cody asks for permission. You see permissions. Microphone, I denied, it doesn't need access to my microphone, but I did allow for files and media. So you can go through your list and see the apps that requested access to something, and you're gonna see it over here, okay? So that was setting number 5. Setting number 6, clear cache. If your Fire Stick is older or running out of space, this helps immediately. Clearing cache frees storage without deleting your apps or logins. What you do is you go to settings. In settings, you go to applications. In applications, you go to manage installed applications. You're gonna see over here on the right, your storage space. Mine is 415 of 533. I don't know how much I'm gonna gain because I do that often, but let's try. After the last few upgrades, updates that the Fire Stick did, you have this button now that clear all application cache. So be careful, if you do this, you're gonna clear all the applications, or you can clear individually. If you go over here and manage installed applications, you can go one by one, press on it and go and clear cache. Okay, you can do that manually, or you can go over here on applications and clear all application cache. It's gonna ask you for confirmation. You see it says I'm gonna save 396 megabits of storage. So I'm gonna confirm, and there you go. Now, if I go back, you see I have 3.73, so I save a little bit, okay? So that's it for you. That's setting number 6. That's it. We got to the end. If this helped, I'm doing the Roku version next, because the settings most people ignore are usually the ones that matter the most. If you like it, subscribe and hit the bell for simple tech fixes that actually work.